I want to know now, could y'all sacrifice 3 years of hardships and being very broke with your man? I'm talking very broke. Y'all are eating ramen. Y'all aren't going out on any dates for these 3 years. Y'all aren't going on any vacations for these 3 years. But what y'all are saving and what y'all are building, y'all become millionaires like 5 to 10 years after like all that bullshit.
This sounds like acrimony.
Which one? If you were in a situation like this, would you sacrifice? Could you do it? To be with that guy.
I'd really have to love him.
Period.
It's because I've been so used to certain things for a really long time.
Oh yeah,
3 years
yeah.
ramen.
Well, we're not gonna like y'all are still cooking. I'm not gonna say ramen all the time, but like y'all are basically broke to the point where you're just cooking dinners all the time. For lunch, it's gonna be sometimes ramen. Like, definitely no vacations and no going out to dinners. That's what the big thing is.
If I love you, then yeah.
If you love them,
But if I'm already on the edge with you, and then we coming up on a year and a half of this, I'm gone.
you're gone.
It's a wrap.
No, bro.
What do you think?
That's that.
I feel like I've literally lived this.
Oh, he became a millionaire after too?
No,
I'm just kidding.
it's like she said. Like I really do like acrimony, and I get where people are. It's like she was wrong, he was wrong, or whatever your opinion may be. But I feel like a lot does play into that 3 years that I'm waiting for you to, I guess, get it together. Like yes, I really do love you, but I go through shit too, and it's just a lot that goes into that. So I know I can do it. I've done it, but I don't think I could do it again.
Can't do it again.
Mm-mm.
What do you think?
Okay, I'd have to say this. I can do it. But in the movie Acrimony, he wasn't like helping out at all. Like through it, he wasn't helping her out. Like she was taking care of the
Yeah,
bills.
we're not
and all
gonna
that
say
stuff.
it's like that. We're gonna say like y'all
No,
both make 30K a year, and that's what makes it suck.
as
Like y'all
long as
both
I
make
see
no money.
actions,
Yeah.
him helping out and doing what he's supposed to, okay. But I'm not gonna be dry with you
Yeah.
for this long and you not putting actions towards what we trying to
Yeah,
make.
yeah, yeah. We're,
You know what I'm
we're
saying?
gonna say this guy's not a bum. Like y'all both are very broke, but it's because you're saving money to like buy a gym or something, like start a business,
Okay.
and y'all are sacrificing for a few years, and you see his end goal. He's a good guy that goes. He doesn't play video games all the time. Like he's going to the gym every day. Like he's on his shit. It's just y'all got 3 years to wait before the money starts coming in.
Okay, well, as long as he's on his
If he's
shit,
on
then
it,
we could wait.
yeah.
But other than that, no, I'm not tolerating.
Okay. No, like I think that's a good test sometimes. Like I would honestly like you. I think you know this. I tell women a lot to wait at the finish line. Like don't sit there and try to play build a man because you lose most of the time. But if you can do it with the right guy, if you can somehow discern and get you a unicorn, it definitely works sometimes. And that guy will probably keep you around forever because you built with him from the fucking start, like a career, a whole like business.
But I feel like there has to be grace, forgiveness, and understanding in a lot of areas. And I don't know. Some people don't like to accept that we have childhood traumas. I know I do. Um, it took me a long time to actually be really self-aware and work through some of my childhood traumas. So I know that's why I said the 3 years can be iffy. It's not really all his fault. It could really be mine. And that's where it's like
It's more about how healthy are you if to be able to
mentally
do it.
to
Yeah.
deal with that.
Yeah.
And you just have to be able to work together through hell and back, high waters, all that.
Yeah. And no, what's crazy is I've had so many women say stuff like this, like you're so accountable, but even being accountable, you're like, I'm still scared to do certain things though. Like I don't trust myself. And it's weird
No.
because like guys aren't the same though. Like a lot of guys will like trust themselves, no like they'll hold themselves accountable and be like, you know what, I'll trust myself to like fix these issues. But women are sometimes so accountable of like their flaws, they'll be like, yeah, I'm never gonna be able to fix this ever. But I don't think you should think that way. I think you should think
It's
more
not that
like
I
a
don't think
guy
I
and like
can
I can fix
fix it.
anything.
There's just one person in particular that I could say, like, when it comes to him, I really have no self control. Like it's all emotion, little logic, and I'd be like, yeah, I think I have a lot of self work to do because when you come around, it's like, and then it's like we have all these problems and these issues because it's like I can never just sit down and logically go through the motions with you. And then men who say I'm not emotional, I'm rah, 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 they can actually be very emotional at times. It's just a different way of action they go about it. So it's just a lot that goes into it.
Well, yeah, no, you just shouldn't be emotional. I'm a guys just should try to be as stoic as possible. It's hard though. It's just like you get dragged into it. It's like a fucking it's like a mosh pit. Like you'll be fucking chilling, and then all of a sudden you're just pulled into that shit, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm being emotional like you now because you pulled me into this shit. Like it, like the girl is like you're supposed to be the rock on the side of the ocean that the woman's emotional waves crash over, because like she should be as emotional as fuck, and it just spills over you and doesn't change you. But the problem is like sometimes in relationships and fights and stuff that happens and the guy cracks and he becomes just as emotional as he falls with the wave. And then when that happens, that's how abuse happens. That's how bad shit happens, you know? We have to understand like masculine men need to understand that all women are going to shit test you. All women are going to, especially in times when you have provisioning issues or any type of just confidence issues that's going on, money, just anything like that. It's going to cause the things to be brought up, and when those things are brought up, your ability to pass the shit test determines how much of a man you are. If you can just sit there and just let her do whatever the fuck she does and crash over you and doesn't affect you at all, you are loved and respected, and you probably get pussy that night. Yeah, it's fucked up. I actually wanted to bring up what Jazzy had said. Jazzy Popper, father figures do a lot worse than good nowadays. I wanted to ask something that kind of goes along with that, Jazzy. Ladies, if you were married to a guy for 10 years, you have kids with them, y'all's whole life, you've been together for 10 years, would you divorce him for cheating on you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, I'll be honest with him and tell him I'll go fuck somebody and tell him who he is, location, everything, and then we'll be good.
Okay.
And we'll start from fresh.
Okay. Hold on. I got to ask, though. Do you think that, like, cheating for a man and woman's the same? Like, do you think that, like, when you cheat, it feels the same as, like, when he cheats, kind of?
No, okay. Guys get butt hurt when you do them dirty. When you do them dirty, they get butt hurt. I be like, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done
Why do you think they get butthurt? Do you have, like, a theory of why?
Like, your girl fine as fuck and she fucking somebody else because your dumb ass wanna fuck it up by doing some dumb shit when you no need to do that dumb shit. If you gonna do what you gonna do, at least tell me before ahead of time so I can prepare myself, or I can break it off with you. Go do you, but I'm not with it.
Why do you think women care less? Like, why do you think that whenever you just heard that, you're just like, fuck it, just tell me so I can just go fucking up? Like, why do you think you don't go crazy? You're not like, oh my god, like why do you think women act that way and men act the other way?
Because I used to do it and I used to care and I used to cry about guys, but I refuse to do it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
There's more fish in the sea, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And I'm young with no kids, so baby.
Yeah, so like studies show after 20 bodies, you really don't have the same feelings for sex at all. Like after, even after 5 and 10, but the real line is at like 20, like where like you really just stop feeling shit basically, like emotions wise and stuff like that. And but the thing is, like whenever you said that, like that you would just go do the same thing. Men and women aren't the same. Like when a man cheats, it's like taking a piss. And the reason why he gets really mad is because we really give a fuck about sexual loyalty, because what were we talking about earlier? For 300,000 years, we couldn't tell if the baby was ours or not. There was no birth test. There was nothing to find out if that DNA was mine or not. So that's why we really give a fuck about sexual loyalty. And the reason why, hold on one second. And the reason why women don't give a fuck about it is because for thousands of years, there's been kings and sultans and all types of high value guys that had like tons of women. The guy who had the most kids, 777. Like there's definitely a huge difference between men and women sleeping around. I can already tell that you're the type of woman where you think, oh, it's the same, like I can sleep around just as much and I can do this. Not at all. You lose a lot of value when you sleep around. A guy gains value when he sleeps around. We're complete opposites.
First of all, I don't gotta sleep around. I said one person. And if it's that one person, it's probably like an ex or it's probably somebody in my past. But it's just like a one-time thing. It's like,
But you were saying earlier that like you kind of have like no emotion behind it, and like you kind of agreed when I told you it's because usually it takes high body count to get to that point.
And I don't think so. When you're sick of it,
I'm just confused because you were nodding yes to that a second ago.
Okay. What am I saying?
I was just confused because you were nodding. You're like, yeah, you definitely stopped caring, after that much, And so that's what I was saying.
I didn't even catch myself, but no, I don't even have a high body count because you fucking the same person from your past don't count.
Oh,
That's the same person.
Yeah, no,
So I don't have a big one, but I'm just saying, like, I just feel it is the same. Why the fuck y'all say y'all got sexual? Wait, what?
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.